Coast to Coast Live News Hour. Number one, stock tips. We don't have any stock tips this week, but we do have the mineral patents issue, which we'd like to recommend checking that out. There was property tax fraud discovered on all the mineral patents. Yeah, from the gold rush. So basically, because there are no property taxes on mineral patents, they're still sitting out there where your ancestors left them, which means they belong to you and you just don't know it. So you might want to look into that, do a little bit of research on that. We do searches through our website, but basically it's just a Facebook page. Mineral Peak Title Matters is what it's called. So you can send us a message through there, or you can send us a message through Coast to Coast Live Facebook page, or through our email, which is jessejameslegend@gmail.com. And we'll help get you your mineral patents that you're missing, which could be worth millions or billions of dollars. You never know. There's actually a few that I found that are mine. So, and I had no idea. You know, that's how that works. One day I went from being poor, the next day I was a billionaire. That's how that works. It's weird. But anyway, check that out. Mineral patents. Stock tip of the week. It's not really a stock tip, but it's a financial news tip, put it that way. Quest of the Giant J, Jesse James. We had a lot of interest in our book, in my book, Quest of the Giant J, for rewriting history on outlaw Jesse James. Basically faked his death, built the Federal Reserve, and more. And so we had interest for the movie, which my agent Fred said there was going to be a movie, and that was all before COVID, and then COVID hit, and the industry just took a dump. TV interest from History Channel, and Travel Channel, and Discovery Channel, and the Learning Channel, and pretty much all the channels. Channel 5, Channel 7, Channel 9, Channel 2, Channel 11. Yeah, pretty much all the channels. And then Josh Gates and his show, Expedition Unknown, showed some interest. History Channel is going to do Hunting Jesse James, basically based off the book. And then that fell apart. Yeah, it was weird. So, you know, it's been kind of quiet on that front. So if anybody knows anything, you know, History Channel, you want to give me a call, kick open the conversation again. You know, we'll go from there. Bigfoot, Todd Standing, check out his Bigfoot channel on YouTube. Sylvanic, I think it's called, Sylvanac or something like that. UFOs, there's been a lot of disclosure in the news on UFOs lately, in case you haven't noticed. Property tax fraud in federal jurisdiction. Shout out to Indian country, because if you're investing in property out there, make sure it's not a mineral patent, because they discovered property tax fraud on all the mineral patents, and the real owners aren't required to file anything anywhere, so because it's federal jurisdiction, even though you know, that's what they're doing, is they're selling them for taxes that should have never been assessed, and then creating a second chain of title, and then that goes undetected, ends up somehow getting a mortgage approved, and the next thing you know, you got a subdivision built on your mineral patent, but then everybody's screwed with a fake chain of title. Yeah, that's what's going on out there. So heads up in Indian country, all my friends out there in Indian country, heads up. Treason everywhere. Gun confiscations, fake licensing scams, bans, you name it. They're doing everything they can to invade us and take our rights away. Meanwhile, border invasion hits 80,000 special interest terror suspects. Last year it was 5. This year it's 80,000. It's a good thing we hired those 80,000 IRS agents to make sure we're getting all our taxes in so that we can pay for this invasion. Right? Makes sense now. I skipped the part about executions. Yeah, there's all kinds of executions talk out there about all the treason, because the treason is actually an act of war, which leads to generals being placed in the field to execute everybody for treason. That's how it goes in a civil war, in case you haven't figured that out yet. So there's definitely a lot of execution talk because there's a lot of treason going on. I mean, how else do you eradicate it? People seem to be like shocked by that as even a solution, but it's how it happened in the last Civil War. And basically, we got all the movies talking about Civil War, and a movie coming out about Civil War, and then now they're correlating the invasion to the Civil War, that the actual invasion is fueling a Civil War. So there's a movie coming out about Civil War, and people are wondering, is this actually turning into a real Civil War? So you might want to reconsider your travel plans, vacation plans for the summer. ZZ Top hits number 15 this week with My Head's in Mississippi. 14, Fly Like an Eagle, Steve Miller Band. 13, Future Selves with Feels Good to Be Home. Number 12, or that was 13. Number 12, Dead Heavies, Everybody in the Night. Number 11, Telegraph Road, Dire Straits. Number 10, Candy-O, The Cars. Number 9, One Tree Hill, U2. Number 8, Magic Caravan by Magic Caravan. Number 7, To Rule by Secrecy, Ben Miller. Number 6, The Cannons with Hurricane. Number 5, Moving in Stereo, The Cars. Number 4, Skywalker by Ben Miller. Number 3, Uptown Hustler by me. Number 2, Deuces Wild by me. And number 1, Magic Caravan by me. Once again, for 800 straight weeks in a row. The 800-pound gorilla has spoken. From a nondescript underground location, deep underground, somewhere in America. I've given you my broadcast of the news for the week. And I want you to go out there and prepare. Keep prepping, as the prepper guy would say. Canadian prepper guy. He's always 3 steps ahead of everybody with his prepping. So if you guys got any questions about how to survive the coming apocalypse, or the invasion, or the Civil War, you better get your gear ready and start planning, because the invasion's here. It's already here. All right. Till we get some more news. Till next time, thanks for watching Coast to Coast Live. We'll be in touch as soon as we get some more updates for you. Over and out.